Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Alexiat's here, and it is Tuesday, and I'm excited, man. It is the playoffs in the NBA, the finals with Boston up 2-0, but also it's the finals in our Raptor Freak trivia season. We started this season last year after uh, the championship was given to the Denver Nuggets. And immediately we went into this season, the 2023 trivia season this year, and we're going to wrap it up as soon as the Larry O'Brien is handed to one of the 30 NBA teams. So it's pretty exciting. This has been so competitive. The first two seasons of Raptor Free Trivia were not very close in some ways. G won the first season. He had a little bit of competition, but he won pretty handily, and he won a JYD signed practice jersey. Then David won season 2, and he pretty much dominated. David Saborin winning season 2. He pretty much dominated that season, and he won a fantastic Raptors chain, a gold chain, a championship chain. It was absolutely amazing. Well, this year, it's between two front runners, Fiercey Salsera out of the Ottawa region and Amit Gaming out of Israel. And they have been having a battle all season long. It was Fiercey, it was the front runner for most of the season, leading, and Amit has caught up in the last couple months to take the lead as of now, and he is only 20 points ahead. Each one of my questions is worth 50 points. So she gets one question, she takes the lead again. So it's that close. Well, today, if you've seen my picture for today, yeah, you may know who that guy is. That's Chuck Hayes. That's right. Classic Jurassic Trivia is back. Classic Jurassic. So we're going to have to get to this right away. I don't want to waste any time. And since both competitors that are the main competitors for this trivia are here, we will start this trivia very, very soon. Let me just check in on y'all in the chat real quick. And as always, don't half-ass me. Write in the full name answers. And please, I am imploring you guys, do not try and look up the number answers. If I do have number answers, I'm asking y'all to do high-low with me instead of just going and looking up the number and just telling me it. So, all right, let me get going on this. And first, we'll say hi to Cowboy. Good morning, Lex and Raptor Freaks. Dap to you, Bradley. Hope you're doing great this morning, this Tuesday morning in Ontario. Yours to grow. Straight from Section 112 Substand. Lexi, working that substand 25 years ago at MLSE for the Air Canada Center, Section 112. That's right, baby. Good times all the way to Raptor Freak channel 25 years later. That's right. That's a transgression, a progression in my life to go from food and beverage at that section 112 to get to this point right now. Yeah. He said, what? Let's go. What the Chuck do you know? That's right. What the Chuck do you know? We're going to find out today what you know about Chuck. Chuck Hayes. That's right. A great Raptor legend. We love Chuck Hayes in Toronto. We really do. He's loved in a lot of places. Let's see. Amit's here. Good morning, y'all. I wonder if the trivia will be like last week or if it will be about just Chuck. Yeah, I'm throwing the curveballs and definitely expect the unexpected right now, Amit, for sure. I wanted to make this more difficult because it is the finals of our Raptor Freak trivia, and it shouldn't be easy, is what I'm saying right here. Yeah, he's got his Coke and chips, so he's so ready. His Coke a cola. That's right. That's much better. And Fiercey is here. She's saying, good morning, fan. Tuesday trivia. Amit, bring it on. I just took my protein shake. That's right. You guys got your beverages ready to do the Raptor Freak trivia. So let's go. I'm ready to go too. And we got Bryce checking in also right now. And he's saying, good morning, Lex and Raptor Freaks. That's awesome. And also, Ahmed is saying, I'll start with guessing, but the second Fiercey searches it, I can't promise anything. Laugh out loud. There you go. I love the spirit of competition. As long as you guys have fun, we got to remember, and everything in life, the most important thing is to try and have fun while you're doing it. If it's something like sports and you're not having fun doing it, something's wrong. I get it. If you really want to be high excellence in sports, maybe you have to be cutthroat and not have fun. But where's the fun in that? Exactly. I just said it. So why can't you just have a little fun? That's what this is supposed to be about. Fun. That's right. And we've got an amazing thing for the winner this year. And oh my gosh, I have so much I have to tell you down the road, guys. Yeah. It's crazy. Monique is here. Good morning, Raptor Freak family. Good morning to you, Superfan Mo. Always great to have your presence in the chat for our show. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Fiercey's like ready. And Bryce is saying, Lex, do you have a Raptors Freak Discord? No, actually, Bryce, we're just doing the Raptor Freak chat in the Facebook. That's really kind of our proxy or substitution for Discord. I have a Discord. I've tried to set it up. I don't like the platform. I guess I'm older and I don't get it. You know, Tom Duke tried to help me set it up, but I got really frustrated with it. And I didn't understand that place. It was like scary to me, an old fogey, not understanding Discord. There's a couple of apps that just don't make any sense to me, and Snapchat and Discord are two of them. I'm aged out, man. I apologize, Bryce, but you are an awesome Raptor Freak. So if you are on Facebook, you need to join our Facebook chat, because that's where we're doing Discord type stuff, like sending pictures and articles and links and all kinds of stuff in there. So if you're interested, add me on Facebook. I'm exactly my name, Bryce, because that's the place to get that information. I know Discord's very useful for that. Very, very useful for that. And we have our own private little chat where it's just Raptor Freaks in there. So Trevor's saying, good morning, Raptor Freak family. Good morning to you, Commissioner J. Always happy to see Trevor J in the chat. Our world traveler, our commissioner of fun. He's the best. I love you, Trevor, and I hope that everything is shining bright and blessed for you today, my guy. Yeah, Amit's saying hopefully next season we can have 3 front runners next season. That would be so much fun. That would be crazy, Amit. That would be insane. That would be really competitive. And I like that. I like that. And Amit's saying I'm 15 and I hate Discord. You know what? I'm going to give you a dunk for that, because he understands how difficult and dumb it is in some ways. I don't understand. I go there and there's nobody there. Maybe it's just because I have no friends. But you got the DeMar DeRozan, number 10 there, Ahmed. You're number 10 with the dunks. There you go. And Bryce is saying, fair enough. He's saying, I'm already in there. I forgot I silenced the chat. I'm changing that right now. Yeah, there's a lot of information that's been really, really good. I know we post a lot, and maybe you don't want to hear the dings, but it's really good to just go in there and check and see what we're chatting about. Trevor's been talking a lot about WNBA recently. And yeah, I've been sharing all kinds of interesting stuff, as well as Monique. So yeah, Bryce, if you're in there already, that's basically the best you're going to get as far as a Raptor Freak trivia, a Raptor Freak Discord. All right, guys, let's get into it right now. I want, you know how it goes. First person to answer the question fully, yeah, both cheeks, will get the 50 points for that answer. We have 17 questions. And yeah, it's what the Chuck do you know? Yeah, what the Chuck do you know? And we know the first question in Raptor Freak Classic Jurassic Trivia. I'm asking y'all, what is Chuck Hayes' middle name? What is Chuck Hayes' middle name? First person to write it in the chat will get the 50 points right now. So who knows it? Amit's got Edwards. Yeah, that's close enough. I'll give you that, Amit. That is close enough. His middle name is actually Edward. Edward, yes, Edward. Chuck Edward Hayes. That's not a bad name. It's a very strong name. All right, the next question is, how much money did Chuck Hayes earn in NBA contracts in his whole entire career? Yeah, you're good, Amit. Don't worry. You got it right. How much money did Chuck Hayes earn in NBA contracts in his year? 44 million is too high, Amit. It's not a bad guess. 44 million. Let's see. Is there anybody else playing? Just 44 minutes. 80 million from Isaac is too high. 28 million is too low. Fiercey, you're behind on the Edward. That's too bad. 30 million is real close, Bryce. You're very, very close. Very, very close. Fiercey, you are behind. Yikes. Let's see. Bryce is the closest. Trevor is very close. 32 is all. Amit, I'm going to give it to Amit. Amit is 31 million. Amit is getting that one. It is 31 million is the number I was looking for, guys. Seriously, just because Amit and Fiercey are the leaders, y'all need to jump in there and play still. I was telling David this the other day at trivia that I don't want to play anymore. Just let them play. I say, no, you guys need to all play, because this game is for all of you guys, and you're supposed to all be playing. So get in there and play, and don't delay, Fiercey. Why are you so late right now? Your messages are coming in way late right now. You're not on it like you usually are. All right. Question number 3, and only real ones will know this one. Yeah, make sure you're hit on live. Look at Amit's helping you out. He said hit that red live button in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, 31 million was right, and Fiercey's behind. You are behind, Fiercey. You got to hit that red live button. That's going to mess you up on this trivia. All right, let's see. Next question. What podcast used to honor Chuck with a segment? What podcast in Raptors culture has a segment that's named after Chuck Hayes? At least they used to. I don't know if they still do at this point. It's one of my favorite Raptors podcasts. One of the best ones out there. One of the longest running ones, actually. Really, I mean, they must be if they had a Chuck Hayes moment, right? What podcast do you guys know this? Yeah, this is a tough one. Resilience? No, that's not right. Amit, that is not the right answer. What Raptors podcast has a Chuck Hayes moment in its program? At least it used to, and it's been on for a long, long, long time. I love this podcast. I fully endorse it. I think it's one of the best Toronto Raptors related podcasts out there. All right, let me see. Has anybody else made any guesses? Fiercey, I really don't think you're on live, just so you know. You got to hit that red live button in the corner because people are not here on time right now. And there's something going on here. There we go. Amit got it. Amit's cleaning up right now, guys. And I'm wondering if everybody's going to start playing with them. All right. He got it right before you, Fiercey. The podcast is Talking Raptors with Nick Reynoldson and Barry Taylor. And yeah, they had the Chuck Hayes moment on their show before. Yeah. Wow, Fiercey, you are off right now. Your protein shake has not been digested. You got to catch up, lady. All right, now. All right, next question. And this may be where the first curveball comes. All right, guys. Name the NBA Chuck named after former NBA player and Western actor Chuck Connors, the rifleman. Name the NBA Chuck in the history of NBA who is named after Chuck Connors, the rifleman. And Chuck Connors played in the NBA also for the Celtics in like the second or first season of the NBA. So who is the famous NBA Chuck that is named after him? Amit has gotten it. It is Chuck Person. Yep. So this is bad. This is really good by Amit, but you guys are not stopping him. You guys are failing miserably as far as like if you guys are trying to help Fiercey win, everybody needs to start answering is what I'm saying. All right, next question. What is the nickname of Chuck Hayes' alma mater? Yeah, what is it? Was because we're an half hour early. What is the nickname of Chuck Hayes' college alma mater? What is the nickname of Chuck Hayes' college alma mater? Yeah, Bryce should know this. Bryce, you know this, right? Amit's on it. You guys are going to get really beat up here because Amit is just like running away with every single point so far today. And this is yeah, we need more competition, Fiercey. Hello, wake up. Let's see. Yeah, you're cleaning up. All right. Randolph Phillips is saying, beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang, blessings. I'm checking in for my morning dose of Raptors info and updates. And Smooth saying, wow. Yeah, he's impressed. Amit is dominating, and nobody is here to play, apparently. So people need to get with it, is what I'm saying. All right, next question. What is Chuck Hayes' current occupation, guys? What is Chuck Hayes' current occupation? Yeah. Yeah, your protein shake ain't helping you, Fiercey. What is Chuck Hayes' current occupation? Yeah. What is his current occupation? Nope, that's not right, Fiercey. He's not working for Denver Nuggets. Amit, that's right. He is in the Warriors front office. You guys, listen. Chuck Hayes is in charge of the Golden State Warriors right now. He is the director of basketball operations for the Golden State Warriors franchise. He replaced Bob Myers, who went to NBC or whatever TV channel he was doing commentary on. Bob Myers was running the Warriors, and then he resigned and took a TV job. You've been seeing him in TV broadcasts, the Warriors executive. Well, Chuck Hayes replaced him. So Amit has gotten every single question today, guys. Every single question, Amit. That's right. President of Basketball Operations, Chuck Hayes for the Golden State Warriors. Wow. Wow. Fiercey, are you not doing what you normally do when you play trivia? Because you need to. You need to. Because you are getting blown away. All right, let's keep going. Who is promoted all over Chuck Hayes' Twitter account? Who is promoted all over Chuck Hayes' Twitter account? Yeah, you are failing right now. You need to pick up your game. It's the finals. You are choking. You are choking. Who is promoted all over Chuck Hayes' Twitter account? Randolph saying, I'm always impressed with the wealth of knowledge about our team that these Raptor freaks have. It's like looking at Jeopardy. All right, Amit's got it again. His son, Dorian Hayes, is who's promoted all over. Chuck Hayes is trying to get his son into the NBA, like a lot of NBA dads who played in the NBA. And, well, his son, Dorian, who currently plays for the Kentucky Wildcats, is being blasted all over his Twitter. Yeah, you're 7 for 7, actually, Amit. And I'm surprised Bryce is not doing better because this is Kentucky Wildcat Chuck Hayes. What's going on here, Bryce? Come on now. All right, keep on going. What NBA Chuck ran a race against Dick Bavetta? What NBA Chuck ran a race against Dick Bavetta? Yeah, and Amit's just going to look it up, and y'all ain't going to get it because you ain't fast enough. Charles Barkley is right. Fiercey gets that one. All right, Fiercey's finally on the board after Amit gets like a 300-point lead on her. She's finally on the board just ahead of Amit. It is Charles Barkley is the right name. Yeah, so you're not perfect now, Amit. Where's David? David is supposed to be here. David is failing. All right, let's see. How many? All right, here we go. This is the next question, guys. How many total dunks did Chuck Hayes have in his whole entire NBA career, playoffs and in regular season games? How many total dunks did Chuck Hayes have? Do high-low with me. I'll tell you high-low. That's the game to play right here. So put answers in. Don't be trying to look it up. Tell me what the number is, and I'll tell you if you're too high or too low, and we will do it that way. Amit got it. He went and looked at it. You guys are too slow. Amit is killing everybody. You guys are losing. He only got 15 dunks in his whole entire almost 10-year career. Yeah, 15 dunks. That's it. That's it. Just 15. And Amit got it right on the nose because he knew where to look for it. And you guys do not, obviously. Yeah, he's running away with it. And I'm really disappointed with you guys. I thought you'd give him more of a fair shake and help Fiercey try and get it even. But Amit's going to dominate? Well, that's just what it is. So start answering, everybody. Seriously. All right. What city did Chuck Hayes start his professional career in? His professional basketball career. What city did he start his professional basketball career in? So what city did he start his professional basketball career? California is not a city. Houston is not the right answer, guys. It's what city did he start his professional basketball career in? Modesto is not right. Modesto is not right. Yeah. Fiercey, come on now. Come on, Fiercey. You know how to answer this. Come on. Albuquerque is right. Thank you, Fiercey Salsera. Thank you for getting. I want this to be more even. He cannot dominate this much. You guys need to do better. All right, Albuquerque is right, and Fiercey got that one. Albuquerque is right. He was playing for the D League Albuquerque team, and he didn't get straight into the NBA. He had to go through the D League to get to the NBA. So that's the answer. All right, guys. There's the next question is on Chuck Hayes' Instagram. He has a picture of him with his Raptor teammates when he played for the Raptors. 5 Raptors are pictured on his Instagram with him. Tell me the 5 Raptors are in the Instagram picture with Chuck Hayes on his Instagram account. Yeah. 50 points for each. Tracy McGrady is wrong, Isaac. Do you remember when Chuck Hayes played, Isaac? Jerome Williams is wrong also, but good guesses. Louis Scola is wrong. Amit, it is wrong. Tracy McGrady and Jerome, no good right answers yet. There's 5 good answers out there still. Yeah, there's 5 good answers out there still. Yeah, Alvin Williams is wrong, Isaac. You're in the wrong era, Isaac. Do you remember when the Rudy Gay trade happened, Isaac? All right, come on, guys. Let's see. Fiercey, Amit. Anybody? Anybody? There's 5 answers. There's 250 points on this one. So somebody better get in there. Chris Bosch is wrong. DeMar DeRozan is right. So Ahmed is going to get DeMar. Let's see. Lou Williams. He's got Lou Williams. So he's found the picture, guys. And you guys have not found it before him. Matt Bonner is wrong. Kyle Lowry is right. Kyle Lowry is one of them, too. Yep. Let's see. You're too late, Fiercey. You're behind him. There's still 2 more answers, just so y'all know. Who's Chuck Hayes? Patrick Patterson is right. Amit got Patrick Patterson. Who is Chuck Hayes? What do you mean? Charles Oakley. No, Trevor, that's way too early. You listen to the answers that are right. You got to think about who was on that team at that time. Yeah, Amit does not have the last answer, but he's cleaning up this trivia. Amir Johnson is the right last answer. Yeah. You guys think about when the Chuck Hayes trade happened. Rudy Gay trade was 10 years ago. Why are y'all answering early 2000 Raptors? This is 2014 we're talking about. DeMar, Kyle, Amir, Patrick Patterson, who was in the trade with Chuck, and Lou Williams, the 6th man. Yeah. What's happening, y'all? What's up with y'all? You're letting Amit run roughshod over everybody here. Come on. You're making this too easy, y'all. What is going on with you? I'm really disappointed in the trivia acumen right now. Seriously. It's going too fast. You think we should have left it at 9:30, Fiercey? Well, I was trying to help you because you had your meeting at 10. I want to get this done before you have to go to a meeting. All right, the next question is, what famous NBA Chuck was a 2-time NBA champion as a head coach? What famous NBA Chuck is a 2-time NBA champion as a head coach? Yeah. There you go. Fiercey got that one. Chuck Daly is exactly right. There you go, Fiercey. Chuck Daly, Bad Boys coach of the Detroit Pistons, won 2 championships, 89 and 90. There you go. Just behind Amit, and you half-assed me, by the way. Let's see. Next question. We got 5 more questions, and Amit has absolutely dominated today. Chuck Hayes was an assistant coach for which NBA team? Don't half-ass me on this one either. Write the whole name. What team did Chuck Hayes assistant coach for? Yeah. Denver Nuggets is right. Good job, Fiercey. She's on that one. Yeah, there's other coaches that have been named Chuck. Amit. There have been other coaches named Chuck. It's just that Chuck Daly is the most famous one. Let's see. All right, next question. What is Chuck Hayes' nickname, guys? What is Chuck Hayes' nickname? If you watched him back in the day, you would know it. It's not on his basketball reference, so you won't find it there. Ha. What is Chuck Hayes' nickname, y'all? Yeah, what is his nickname? What is the nickname of Chuck Hayes? Wrong. Booty's wrong. Oh, David is here now, like 20 minutes late. Mr. Basketball. Yeah, that's wrong. Bryce is like, I know so little about Chuck Hayes. I forgot that man existed. No, Mr. Basketball's not right. Booty is not right either, Fiercey. Bubba is not right. No, there's a very specific nickname for him. Yeah. So David is here, not flexing his muscle. Oh, I had a meeting, had to go, just got out. Oh my gosh. The Chuck Wagon is right, Fiercey. Fiercey, that is right. It is Chuck Wagon. His nickname is the Chuck Wagon. Chuck Wagon. Yeah, Mr. Heavyfoot. I like that one. All right. What is Chuck Hayes' career high for rebounds in one game? What is the most rebounds Chuck Hayes ever got in a single game? Yeah. Okay, you're on now. All right, Fiercey, get to it. 23 is too high. 21 is too high. 28 is too high. 18 is right. Isaac Campbell got it first. Isaac Campbell is first in for that one, so he gets that one. It is 18. Good job, Isaac. Fiercey was right behind with 18. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So you're out of your meeting, Fiercey? Oh, she's got all these meetings. All right. There's only 2 more questions, y'all. And Ahmed has gotten every single question pretty much today, just so y'all know. Let's see. Question number 16. What NBA Chuck played for 12 NBA teams in his career? What NBA Chuck played for 12 NBA teams in his career? Old heads, you know this one. Just say it. Old heads, I know you know this. What Chuck played for 12 teams in his NBA career? Charles Barkley's wrong, Isaac. Charles Barkley was already answer. What famous Chuck or NBA Chuck in the history? Chuck Norris? Come on now, cowboy. Chucky Brown is right. Bryce is getting that one. Is Chucky Brown? Chucky Brown played for 12 different NBA teams. Bryce getting on the board today. I like to see that. I like to see somebody getting some points. Last question. Very last question for this week. And Ahmet has got a good lead going into the last week of the trivia. Let's see. Chuck Hayes' free throw style is also a Will Smith movie. What is the type of free throw style that Chuck Hayes shoots? It's also a Will Smith movie, a title of a Will Smith movie. Chuck Hayes has a weird free throw style. Let's just put it that way. It causes a lot of lane violations. Fiercey got it. Hitch. That's right. The movie is Hitch. It stars Will Smith as a dating expert. And Hitch is also the type of free throw style that he throws. He would do this like delay on it, and he caused all these lane violations all the time. People would jump in the lane because they thought he was about to shoot it, and he was so delayed. And the ref would say lane violation, and Chuck would get to shoot again. It was so cool. I remember it. But yeah, Fiercey getting the last one, which was Hitch. Yeah, good. All right, y'all. Dominant performance by Ahmet today in this finals matchup. Yeah. Wow. Fiercey, you got work to do if you're going to try and win this championship. Seriously, because it's not looking good at this point. Absolute dominance by Ahmet. So let's move on. All right. Thanks for playing, y'all. And we'll do the classic. We'll be doing classic cards until the Larry O'Brien's handed out. So there will be 100 points every single day that can be added to your trivia score. And next week is very important because it will be probably the final Trivia Tuesday for the season. I don't see the series going much further than 5 games, if not 4, possibly. So we'll have to see. Yeah, congratulations to Ahmet doing a very good job today. Very, very good job today. All right, let's get into other stuff on the channel today. We got Leo's life tips today. You make a life out of what you have, not what you're missing. There you go. Good morning. Have coffee. Have a terrific day. You make a life out of what you have, not what you're missing. There you go. I like that. It's true. I mean, people always get caught up with catching up with the Joneses and like the grass is always greener on the other side and stuff like that. Forget about that. Work with what you got because what you got is enough. That's the thing. There's all kinds of advertising forces out there that want to make you feel like you don't have what you need in your life. That's the whole way that they get you motivated to buy their products. And there's a certain buildup of like, oh, I'm inadequate. Oh, I don't have the things in life because I see this on TV and this on TV, or these people have this and this. No, forget all that. You don't need all that. You need what you need. And it's really just what you need to survive and to be happy. Simple pleasures and basic necessities. And all that highfalutin, crazy ass extra stuff. Well, that's big corporations just trying to make you be motivated to just spend money and help them make profits. So I would say that work with what you got. Because what you got is enough. That's what I say to that. Yeah. Thank you from Ahmet. Yeah, it's not over yet. Fiercey, don't give up. Don't give up, Fiercey. You have to continue to try. Oh my gosh, Fiercey, you have to do way better. I switched the time today to try and help you with your meeting, but your meeting was still a problem. Next trivia, if there is one, no protein shake. I went. Why you blame the protein shake? What did it do? It's like, wake up. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Let's do the Instagram stories real quick. Scotty has this really crazy thing on his Instagram right now. In his stories, it's so ridiculous. I don't even understand it, honestly. This may be some sort of viral clip going on around right now, but he thinks it's so funny he had to post it. Like, I don't totally understand it. I watched it a couple times, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, all right, the title is This Has Got to Be the Most Insane Gender Reveal of All Time. And it's a clip of, how couples like to reveal the gender of their baby, like with some grandiose like ceremony. And then there's a color of a smoke that's either pink or blue telling you what the gender of the baby is. Well, they set up like this fake pregnancy, and this woman gave birth to this man that looked like Nino Brown that's what they said in the comments. And he jumped up and he threw blue smoke and he started dancing around like crazy. And then he like went underneath an ambulance, and Scotty's just dying laughing and with his emotes. And it's so ridiculous. You have to see it. I don't even know how to describe it to do it justice. So check out Scotty Barnes's Instagram stories, and you'll be saying WTF just like me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's something. I'm not sure what, but it's something. Yeah. Also, on Scotty's Instagram stories, we see he's back in Florida, guys. He's down in Florida supporting a guy's food truck. It's Island Buzz, Caribbean cuisine. And the guy's really like, he's saying, shout out to one of Palm Beach's finest neighborhood heroes, your boy, Scotty. Thanks for stopping by. There you go. Scotty's got a big smile on his face. He's looking strong, man. He's looking really, really strong. His biceps looking big. And Scotty, man, if you're doing that workout and you're doing the kind of stuff you did last summer, oh, we're gonna be in good shape this season coming up for the Raptors. Yeah, yeah. But he's back in Florida, it looks like, and he was checking out a food truck of a friend and taking a picture with the guy who runs it. Good stuff. We got Emmanuel quickly doing touristy kind of stuff, and I found out and realized why Emmanuel is in Milan, Italy. Yeah, he's got this picture of this big, beautiful cathedral. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You know how things in Europe are so old and they look so ornate and crazy. Well, he's seeing that. And then we see that Emmanuel's got a placard with his name on it, and he's at a one court Milano. And it is actually, I zoomed in and looked at the book, and it says, it's a learning diary, International Business Academy. So Emmanuel's at some sort of conference in Business Academy to learn more about business in Milan, Italy. So that, I think that's the purpose of why he's there. He went there for a conference, and he's there at a workshop trying to learn stuff. So very, very cool. Emmanuel becoming more business savvy, taking business courses. Gary Trent Sr. is in some sort of club. There's some guitar playing, and he is getting down. And yeah, he's really into the guitar solo, and he's moving the camera all around like crazy on himself too. Really, really crazy stuff. Of course, Miles Burns always checking in. You know, you gotta, yeah. He's riding in the car. He's showing his cut. He's just waving to everybody. Yeah, Miles Burns always checking in every single day on the Instagram. Let's see who else we got. Thad Young. Thad Young is showing more clips of his camp in Memphis. And it looks like there's a great turnout for his free basketball clinic. Really, really good turnout. There's a cool shirt with Thad's likeness on it. We the North 2K has got new jerseys that they're playing in on their team now. They've got the old purple dinosaur jerseys that they're wearing in games on the 2K game with Emmanuel Quickly. And yeah, they got highlights that they want you to check out. And yeah, it's just a cool team, and they're very good. And I'm looking forward to the next time they're playing on Twitch. Precious, as I said, was at the NBA Players Association yesterday, and he is signed on to do work over in Nigeria. He's actually going to be an advocate, and he's going to do more stuff to help out with stuff over there. Very similar to Giants of Africa stuff, but directly with the NBA and their NBA Players Association. Let's see. The Raptor, the mascot, has a really cool little Instagram story about talking about, yeah, I'm a mascot. I can rollerblade wherever I want to. I'm a mascot. I'm an NBA mascot. Of course, I try to get all the camera time. He says, I'm an NBA mascot. Yeah, I'm a mascot. Of course, I have an inflatable version of myself. Yeah, and mini versions too. Yeah, the Raptor's awesome. I love him. He's one of the best mascots in the NBA, and he's very cool. Yeah, he's the most stylish one in the league for sure. You are Raptor. You are for sure. Let's see. There's more. Here's a clip on guy talking about is Jeff. It's Jeff from Open Gym, who we were talking about the other day at Monique's birthday party. Jeff is on Raptors admin talking about his heritage, his Filipino heritage on Filipino Heritage Month. And it's very cool. He's talking about his background and how he came up, and he loves basketball and stuff. So very, very cool. Check out Raptors admin and Jeff, the producer of Open Gym, telling his own personal story in the clip. That's very, very cool for Filipino Heritage Month. Very, very cool. Slim Duck is it's the same clip from yesterday where he can't stand his grandma sometimes, but also a really cool pic of the dignitaries from F1 this weekend. It looks like Lou Dort and is that Joel Anthony? There's a couple of the Canadian Montreal NBAers there. Let's see. Kyle Lowry is thanking Adidas Golf for a very nice gift. It looks like it's something. What is it? Open it up, Kyle. I want to see what's in there. What's in that unboxing? Oh, there's shoes. Very nice black Adidas shoes. So Kyle's very happy to get these fire black Adidas shoes. We love you, Kyle Lowry. And let's see what else. We got Superfan Mo showing more pictures from her birthday party this weekend. There she is with her friend April. A couple pictures with her, and there's her friend with her friend Jen also in the pictures. And also Mo's put on blast that MLSC's actually got a casting call for hosts at their events. If you feel like you could get the crowd hyped by saying some stuff on the microphone and stuff like that, that's what they're looking for. They want you to ignite the passion of Toronto sports fans. Well, I do that similarly, but on this, I could do it on a mic in front of people, but I may be too old. I'm going to be 50 next year. MLSG probably wants younger, youthful, more invigorating people and maybe more hip people than the old Raptors freak. But I would do it if MLSC wanted me to. I would come in there and do it. It's just that I'm probably too old. I've been finding that a lot of the things that MLSC is looking for, I probably aged out on already, being 48 years old right now. So it is what it is. A couple more days left, but you got to do what you can to get in there. And if you're a young person, you have a better chance than me. I'm going to tell you that right now. Muggsy Bogues has got some cool posts of somebody dunking. Actually, it's a lady. It's a female player coming up that's dunking. That's very, very cool. The game is changing, is what Muggsy's saying. Jordan Wara's out with his friends. He's saying happy birthday to Keith. So happy birthday, Keith, from Jordan Wara. And he's pushing him on the Louisville bench in a clip there, too. There's your Raptors Instagram stories for the day. All right. Good stuff in Raptors Instagram world. Scotty's back in Florida, and Emmanuel's at a business conference. Very, very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying in the trivia or in the chat, the trivia chat. Trevor's saying you are what you are and not what people think you what you are. God plants good seeds in everyone, so reap your harvest today. Listen, you're not made as a person to have everybody understand you. In some ways, that's the problem. Everybody has to feel like they have to get mass acceptance from most of the people in the world. It's like society tells you that, but it's bullshit. You can have your own people just like we have our people here. And I don't care if I'm everybody's cup of tea. That's just like that's part of the problem on YouTube. People are trying to be so generic and just exactly so non-threatening that they don't piss off anybody. No, you can't do that. You got to be more yourself because you water yourself down. And in some ways, why you care if you're not everybody's cup of tea? Who cares? At some point in your age, you won't care anymore. Trust me. At 48, I understand this. But when you're younger, you care so much, and it's ridiculous. If I had the older wisdom of what I have now when I was younger, I would IDGAF. Exactly right. That. So thank you, Trevor, for the words of wisdom. And let's do the classic card since Trevor just done this. Let's do this real quick here. Real quick. Yeah. Let's see who we get here this time. Okay, this is a good one. First person to write the full name of this NBA Classic player will get 100 points out of their Raptor Freak score. So this is a really big one. And this is the player here. I'll show you the card. I have the name covered up at the bottom. All right, it's a nugget. And it's maybe a little difficult today. Old heads will probably get this one first. But yeah, it's a little tough today. It's a nugget. And I guess you can see the number. The number is 35, it looks like. So we'll see who can get this 100-point card right here. That's a nugget. Let's see. Do we have any guesses yet? No guesses. Nobody knows who this is. Nobody even wants to try. That's crazy. Amit got it. 100 points to Amit is Jerome Lane. That is exactly right, guys. Jerome Lane is the right answer. Man, Fiercey, you're off. Smooth Brown, man, what are you doing? Jerome Lane is the right answer. That is the right answer. Amit just wants this championship more than anybody else. I'm just telling you right now. I can tell he wants this championship. That's right. So I'll put down Amit for getting the 100 for that too. All right. Cool. All right, let's keep going in the chat. I was at Trevor J. Fiercely saying, yeah, I had a meeting at 9 as well and no item to speak on, but then they asked me a question. Oh my gosh. Well, I tried to help you avoid your 10 o'clock meeting. I guess 9:30 was still the right time to do it. Fiercely saying, yeah, that gender reveal video was weird. I don't know why it's funny. I guess I'm too old to get it. I think it's funny because the guy goes underneath the ambulance. Like, I feel like that's so weird. Like, how did he do that? Like, is he a limbo champion or something like that? Limbo lower now. How low can you go? I mean, how did he do that? What did he do? Like, he just slid underneath the ambulance, and then where did he go? And they keep throwing the blue smoke around him. Like, it's a very strange video. And of course, he's dancing crazy too in the crosswalk. I don't know. It's very weird. It's just weird. I find that like young people like Scotty just like odd stuff at this point. Maybe that's partly why I could be kind of cool because I'm odd. And that clip was very odd. Yeah, very, very odd. Randolph saying, beloved Raptor Freaks, it is true that every day may not be good for you, but there's always something good in every day for all of us. You just have to believe. There you go. There you go. Randolph. Yeah, I love that. Just believe in yourself because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to. So you're gonna have to. I mean, other people could believe in you when you don't believe in yourself, and they'll pick you back up. But you have to have a sense of believing in yourself in the first place. Fiercey, you have to believe you can beat Amit. Let's just put it that way. Fiercey saying, thank you, Trevor and Randolph, for your words of wisdom. Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. I'm gonna give both Trevor and Randolph dunks today. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Where's Randolph? There's Randolph. He's got a 32. Magic Johnson 32. And where's Trevor? Let's get Trevor in dunk too. He's got a 37. 37 dunks for Trevor. All right, let's see what else we got coming up in the chat. Canadian Cowboy saying, don't worry if you don't feel like you don't fit in when you're meant to stand out. There you go. I like that. Cowboys adding on a little add on to some of the words of wisdom so far today. I like it. Trevor saying, Raptors said to have a workout with West Virginia's veteran center, 7-foot Jesse Edwards. Interesting. Now, there's a new article out on ESPN this morning with Givani and Wu. And what they're saying is they're talking about the pick that fills the biggest need for the top 30 picks, the first round, and which one gives the best value. And I'm really paying attention to what they're saying about Zach Edey, because in some ways he's the guy I've been really looking at and wanting the Raptors. Now they may be trolling us or something. I think that they understand the Raptors are interested in Zach Edey. I think they understand that he's from Toronto and that in some ways it's a nice fit. But every way that the ESPN USA media machine can kind of make it convoluted and messed up for the draft, they will. And what they've done is they basically said, now Zach has fallen in their draft. They've said he's 17th. Gavani's projecting 17th for the Lakers. And they're saying that he's going to come in and work with Anthony Davis at pick number 17 for the Lakers. And then they have us saying that the pick that fits our biggest need is Keyshawn George. So once again, they're putting Keyshawn George as the name that we should take. I saw him. He didn't look that bad. There's some shades of Kawhi in him. He's a pretty good three-point shooter. It's not the most horrible suggestion ESPN's ever made for us, but in some ways, I also don't trust them. And whenever they tell us who we should be drafting, I usually go, let me see who I really like instead. Wu is saying that Furpy is the guy that is the best value for the Raptors at that pick. Johnny Furpy of Kansas. He's a shooting guard, small forward. I mean, in some ways, I get it. Get another Jayhawk. Let's have a trio. But in some ways, we already have Grady. And in some ways, Grady and Furpy are kind of overlapping in skill set. But I mean, if we need more of Grady, maybe he is a good person to get as another dual threat, especially if Gary Trent Jr. is not going to be coming back to the Raptors this summer. So, I mean, I see it. But then this is the really insulting thing, and this is where they're kind of like trolling the Raptors. On the 20th pick, they're saying that Gavani's saying that Flipowski is their biggest need kind of pick, but they're saying the pick that gives them the most value at 20 is Zach Edey. So Wu is projecting Zach Edey as the best value for Cleveland at 20 after us at 19. So they're doing every kind of thing to short around, or maybe they're trying to make Raptors fans feel like maybe Zach Edey will be available at 19 when we draft. I have no idea what they try to do with this. In some ways, I look at ESPN as a big media propaganda machine. In some ways, ESPN is the tool that the NBA uses, or powers that be use, to try and shape the NBA that they want to happen. And in some ways, I don't like these kind of projections but it is what it is. And it's maybe a good gauge to see how people are valuing the players for the draft and where they might be drafted. But it's very interesting that they have Zach Edey in the categories, one, two spots ahead of where we draft with the Lakers. And then the other projection, a spot after us at pick 20 for the Cavs. Very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know what ESPN's goals are with that. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Cowboys said alley oop to Trevor and Randolph. I did that. Yep, I did that already. Fiercely saying, Lex, thoughts on Bleacher Report's journalist suggesting a potential trade of Oshai for Moses Moody. Moody seems good offensively, but I'm curious to see how Oshai will grow. I see promise. Yeah, Bleacher Report, I don't put much stock into in any kind of way. Let's just put it that way. They're not always reputable journalists, and sometimes their content is more jokey and just kind of not serious. So how are we supposed to take them seriously as reputable journalists like a Doug Smith? So I would say I don't care what they have to say. This is just a trade rumor. I think it's very clear that Oshai is somebody that we value and that he's going to be on our team. I'm not a big fan of Moody. I don't think that he's that polished. I think he's really raw and he's athletic and he's got talent, but in some ways he's maybe not disciplined. And in some ways, I'd much rather have Oshai, who seems very disciplined, actually. So if you're asking me whether I like the idea of this trade, I don't. I don't. And once again, Bleacher Report, they can GTFO. Trevor saying Dan Hurley turned down the $70 million 4 year 6 years. He said no. I predicted this yesterday before it was announced that he was going to tell the Lakers no. It just makes sense. I mean, if people like Tyronn Lue and Monty Williams are going to turn them down in the past, Trevor Gleason has turned down the Lakers in the past. There's a lot of coaches that have turned down the Lakers, and it's because it's a very high-pressure job that has no thanks for it, and the degree of failure is very high. The chance of failing as the Lakers coach is extremely high because it's just it's a shark tank of fans that just have no patience. They're idiots. They have crazy ideas about what the expectation should be. And there's no way the condition of the Lakers franchise for the last few years, they had a Mickey Mouse give it to me in Orlando bubble fake championship that they say, oh, was success, but it's bullshit. It was propped up and it was absolute horse crap. The other years around have been absolute failures and abysmal failures. The culture and that team is in very bad shape, and it has been for a while. LeBron's just like some sort of distraction. In some ways, he's part of the problem. In some ways, it's the fans that are the problem. It's the media that over analyzes and talks about them way too much is part of the problem. And yeah, if I was Dan Hurley, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with any of this toxic dumpster fire garbage mess the Lakers have been for the last 8 years or so. So I knew he'd do this. He's comfy and good in UConn. Obviously, he's got it good there. He likes what's going on. He's successful. Why would he want to go somewhere and fail on a huge media stage and ruin his career in some ways? No, the Lakers' job is not a good job. And that's why y'all are going to probably have to hire your third or fourth or fifth choice because a lot of people are going to say they pass. Yeah. And right now it's hearing like you're going to go with James Borrego, the assistant coach of the New Orleans Pelicans, maybe the top running guy, but Cleveland is looking to try and hire him also. And if James Borrego's got to make a choice, he might actually choose the Cavaliers over the Lakers at this point as far as a more attractive job. That price that you're quoting right there, Trevor, is lowballing Dan Hurley. And that is part of the reason why he's not taking that job either. You better make it more interesting than just like $11 million a year or something like that, Lakers. Nah, you need to pay him like Pop almost. If he's going to make that risky jump over there, you better make it worth his time. Yeah, it's kind of like Monty Williams going to the Pistons. They had to make it worth his time. That's right. Yeah, Smooth saying, I saw those pics on Mo's Insta. Very nice. All of you really enjoyed yourself. Nice trophy, flag, and jersey. That's awesome, Smooth, that you got to see the pictures from the party. In some ways, if I have Mo's permission, I will share the pictures on this channel in the community tab. I may ask her after this, just so everybody can see them somewhere. If you can see the picture from yesterday's stream is from that party, but Smooth seeing a bunch more stuff, content from Mo's party on her Instagram. So definitely follow Superfan Mo on Instagram if y'all are not yet. You can see all the insider content from the party on Mo's social media accounts. Yeah, I love it. I want the memory of Saturday to continue and go forward for a while because it was just such good vibes. It's a great momentum for the summer to have more fun because of Mo's party. It was so good. Smooth's also saying at Trevor, I can't believe he said no. I can. I can. I called it because that is not a good job. He can look at his predecessors, the different people that have done that job. They've all like gotten tarnished and toxically abused by the Lakers fans. They've all got overly like micromanaged. They've all met with failure and not met with expectations, and it's not been good. And of course, Darvin Ham immediately hired back by the Milwaukee Bucks as top assistant coach under Doc Rivers. And I'll tell you right now, the clock is ticking. We just go ahead and look at this clock, and we'll see when Darvin Ham's going to be the head coach. It will be soon enough. That was the plan all along. This Lakers distraction. He had some success coaching the Lakers, so they kept him longer. But he should have been the one who was hired by the Bucks last summer. But the Lakers held on to him for this past year, and they fired him anyway. Well, Darvin's free now to go coach the team he wanted to coach the whole time anyway, the team that he played for, the team that he was assistant coach for a long, long time, the Milwaukee Bucks. And Doc is a lame duck, trust me. Doc just came in there to help as a pinch hitter when Griff got fired. And I know it's crazy. These guys got all these contracts, and how many coaches are the Milwaukee Bucks going to pay? Seriously. Now, Budenholzer's with Phoenix now, so he's getting paid, and he's hired a top assistant from the college ranks in the last day or so also. So he's filling out his roster of coaches in Phoenix in his new job as the Phoenix Suns head coach. So, yeah, it's a coaching carousel every summer. And the Lakers may have a hard time finding somebody to sit on their horse. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. Cowboys saying that's crazy. That's not crazy to me. That's not crazy to me that he did not take that job. That is not crazy to me at all. I mean, it totally makes sense to me. If I was him, I'd do the same thing. I would see the same. You couldn't see his face. You couldn't see Jerome Lane's face. Yeah, his face is and Ahmed just killing it today. He really wants this championship, and nobody's trying to stop him. So he's probably gonna get it. Let's see. Smooth saying didn't see his face. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. The card was not totally clear. Let me see. It's kind of like, yeah, it's hard to see his face. But I mean, I don't even know if you'd get it from his face, honestly. Let's see. Bryce is saying Ahmed is the hoops master. Well, he's just really a student of the game. He's studying the history of the game. There's not many 15-year-olds in this world that know who Jerome Lane is. Let's just put it that way. There's not many 15-year-olds that know who he is. Yeah, you only saw the number. I need to see the face. I don't look things up. I know, Smooth. It's all good. And that wasn't like really a Rockets-related player. And honestly, I don't think I would have gotten him just from looking at the card either. You know, there is some research that has to be done. Bryce is saying, I can confirm we do indeed like odd stuff. There you go. Ahmed's saying, the young people. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Ahmed's saying, is that a sneak diss, Smooth Brown Man? No, he's just saying that because he watched the NBA back then, he can recognize them from their face. And he doesn't need to know the number or anything. He recognizes them facially. Some of y'all I know look for the number and the team, and then you go look up for who all wore that number for that franchise, and you kind of work that way. I know that's what you're maybe doing, Amit. So I don't know. Randolph's got prayers up. I love that. Prayers for everybody around the world. Peace and love and harmony on the earth. Stop all wars. Smooth is saying at Amit, no, man, I'm referring to my way of doing things. Yeah, he's joking. Mike's here. Good to see Mike. A logical Raptors fanatic. Project Truth always. We love Mike. Mike is a very knowledgeable Raptors fan. Let's see what he's saying. There's a new TV series called Clipped. Lawrence Fishburne is Doc Rivers, and it's about the Clippers. Yeah, this is about the Donald Sterling saga of him being the owner and being racist and being really, really awful, and that whole thing, and where Adam Silver had to ban him from being an owner and not being allowed to be involved in the NBA any further. Lawrence Fishburne is playing Doc Rivers, and there's other famous people in it too. They're playing other famous people from the NBA. So it's pretty funny. I haven't watched it yet. I knew it was coming out. I didn't know that it's out now. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's probably good for a laugh. Now, it's a very serious subject, obviously. Somebody's going to be playing Chris Paul in it. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff. In some ways, why I did the recent Sunday report on poor owners in the NBA, like very bad character owners, was because of this series coming out about Donald Sterling. So yeah, clipped. I definitely recommend it. It may be bad though. It'd be cool to check out though, just to see Lawrence Fishburne playing Doc. Cowboy saying, I'm hoping that the first center drafted, Aaron Bradshaw, somehow doesn't get undrafted and the Raptors pick him up. Fingers crossed. Okay, so you want Aaron Bradshaw to fall through the draft and be undrafted and around the Raptors somehow, some way, maybe on the 905 or as a two-way. Okay, interesting, interesting. Randall saying, Lex, what do you think about Dan Hurley rejecting the Lakers head coaching job? And did you see the Darko interview where he talks about the Raptors' future? Great questions, Randolph. I thought that it was the right decision for Dan Hurley. I think that there's funny article by Brian Windhurst on ESPN this morning talking about how the Lakers got rejected, but they're going to be okay. Once again, ESPN's just a perception media machine, just like Fox News. In some ways, they're not really journalists that are telling things as far as like these are just the facts. There's a very biased journalistic thing that Brian Windhurst is doing this morning and spinning the rejection of the Lakers by Dan Hurley and saying, oh, they're going to be okay. They're going to be fine. This is how it's been. He wrote a whole article about the timeline of what's happened with the Lakers in recent years, and it's so full of shit. It's just a continuation of what they do on the air about how they basically on air fillet the Lakers franchise. And just kind of like maybe he's like a mother that wants to calm the poor little baby Laker fans about the situation about getting rejected. And he's writing stuff like, even if you're a big mega NBA franchise like the Lakers, it still feels bad when you get rejected, just like a teenager asking a girl to a dance. Brian Windhurst, oh, you're such a comforting person for the Laker fans with your bullshit on ESPN. Seriously. Yeah. Where's the articles like this for the Raptors when they're looking for their coach last year? Yeah, it's because you really kissed the Lakers' ass. That's right. I did not see the Darko interview myself. The interview was done in his home country in Serbia and done in Serbian language. But he did tell some stuff, and it was very much echoing what Masai has said in the last 6 months about the rebuild, the reboot, the retool, the reworking, whatever you want to call it that the Raptors are doing. Our schedule is not the same as a team like Detroit or Washington or Orlando. That we don't want to waste our time trying to rebuild for 8 years, 6 years, 7 years. No, we're on a 2 or 3 year schedule. And Darko reiterated that in Serbian to the interview recently, saying that, yeah, they see themselves being competitive with the top of the league in the next 2 or 3 years. And I love it. Masai and Darko on the same page. Hopefully Scotty's on the same page, and everybody else in the Raptors is on the same page. So let's grow as young players grow, and let's see where we go with the barbecue era coming up real quick. So that's what he said, basically. He said that he's on the same schedule with Masai as far as the time frame of the retool or reboot. Yeah, I don't like calling it a rebuild because that intones that everybody thinks we're going to be the Pistons for the next decade. F that. Ujiri ain't messing around to waste his time or any of our times trying to spin our wheels because we're mismanaged and just not doing smart things as a franchise. No, we ain't like that. That's the thing that people don't understand about the Raptors. They want the Raptors to be like the Pistons and sit at the bottom of the conference all the time. But we're too smart and we work too well and we're too high quality. We have standards. So why the hell? We're too smart. We know what we're doing. This is the difference. And a good team with good heads and good leadership and good players is not going to be held down for very long, as much as they wish we were. I always say this. The Raptors are like that zombie in the zombie movie. You could bury it and put it in the ground. That arm comes up out of the ground and pulls itself back up out of the ground, even when you think it's dead. You can put us in Tampa for a season and try and kill our franchise, playing all visiting games for a whole 82. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff, like strip our championship team of parts, like it's a beautiful model car with custom parts on it. Ooh, I love those hubcaps. Yeah, let's take them on down to L.A. Ooh, I love that horn. It sounds so good. Oh, let's get that over to Indiana. Yeah, you can strip the hell out of our championship mobile. And yeah, hold us down that way. We still come back up. You can't stop us. That's right. That's right. Ujiri said Toronto's the market, and we're gonna win no matter what. That's right. And I believe him. So I get passionate about this subject. Oh, yeah, I do. The perception of the Raptors, and well, they're gonna be bad for a long time. Well, you go ahead and think that. Raptor Streak is paying closer attention. He understands Scotty Barnes ain't having that. Yeah, 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 yeah. A little fiery today. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, Trevor J saying now they're trying to go after a Pelicans assistant coach, James Borrego. Yeah, yeah, that's not a bad coach. He's has some head coaching experience with the Hornets. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens with all that. That's right. Yeah, Cowboys saying, hope you had a great birthday, Mo. She seemed like she did. I think she did. She's still kind of on cloud nine. And just a fantastic weekend for Monique and her birthday weekend. And yeah, she deserves it so much. She's such an MVP as a Raptor freak. We love her so much. And we came out and showed it. That's right. Tommy's saying, trust in Masai. And he's got some recycling and looks like a telescope. He's got some scales of justice, a video game. The graph is going up. And there's the Raptor Duncan Vince Carter style. Good morning from the West Coast and Tom Duke, Victoria, British Columbia. That's right. Fiercely saying, get a GTFO Bleacher Report. Lakers publicly getting dissed. Once we see what happens with LeBron, it'll be telling of his decision whether he wanted to work with him or not. I don't think the Lakers are doing anything with LeBron in consideration fully right now. I think that they don't totally trust Clutch and LeBron in this situation. He is I believe LeBron when he says he's going to go wherever his son goes. So the draft could be a really crazy situation. Now, I would tell the Lakers, don't try and draft Zach Edey at 17. You better draft Bronny. If you really value having LeBron James on your team, you might need to draft him at 17, Lakers. Seriously. Like, do you want LeBron to leave the Lakers this summer? Because I think he will. If Bronny James is on another team, he will go through with exactly what he said he would do a couple years ago and try and play as a father-son combo on whatever team takes Bronny James. In some ways, that is his convoluted way of making sure his son plays in the NBA. Well, so be it. And y'all need to watch out, Lakers Nation. I would say you this. That may be your best option. Let somebody else get Bronny and let LeBron walk. I'm telling y'all need to start moving into the post-LeBron era in Los Angeles because he's holding you up at this point. But you don't have to listen to Raptor Street. You can go ahead and say, no, we want LeBron. LeBron is LeBron, man. Yeah, you don't have to listen to me. You go ahead and make more mistakes and just spin your wheels with LeBron James in your franchise for longer. Or you can naturally just let him go as he's supposed to. In some ways, if Dan Hurley might have more likely to take the job if LeBron was, it was for sure LeBron was leaving. I will tell you that right now. Some people say, no, what are you talking about? He's the greatest. Any coach would want to coach him. yeah, you think that, right? No. Yeah, I love that the Lakers are getting dissed and feeling rejected. You know, this is perfect for that nation. This is perfect for that franchise. Thinking they're all high and mighty, trying to throw their weight around saying, oh, we want Nick Nurse to come and coach us a couple summers ago. Yeah, we're going to get Nick Nurse. And what did Masai tell him? Oh, we all want Messi. We all want Kobe. Yeah, we all want Nick Nurse. Yeah, you think the whole rest of the league is a farm league for you to just take resources from as far as coaches and players, Lakers Nation? Yeah, no, it ain't like that. And you found out yesterday, didn't you? Yeah, it ain't like that, is it? No, you can't just go get whatever you want because it's the Lakers. Ooh, Lakers prestige. No, fuck that. Your brand is hurt. Your brand is hurt. I'm telling you right now. Fiercely saying, why did Borrego leave Charlotte the first time around? Is he really good? He got fired. Yeah, he got fired. I mean, that's why everybody leaves Charlotte. They get fired. They don't leave because they quit. No, he got fired. He had a bad season, and they said, yeah, it's time for us to make a change, and they want to refresh it. So the assistant coach goes back in the pool. He's assistant coaching for the Pelicans, and now he's still a attractive one. In some ways, they say, oh, he has some NBA head coaching experience. You know, in Hornets, he did pretty good for a while until he got fired. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's basically like that. Let's see. Seymour saying, I'm not putting down the move of Lillard just yet. Remember, Kyrie and Luka didn't work in their first season together. Give them time to gel, my opinion. Okay, this is interesting. It's kind of non sequitur, but there are a lot of people saying this right now, and this is very, very interesting. So I think that it was Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless says that he believes that Drew Holiday is a better NBA player than Damian Lillard. I won't disagree with him. I think that the younger fans overvalue offense and shooting and three-pointers, that in some ways it's clouded their judgment of the two-sidedness of Drew Holiday as one of the best defensive players in the league. I think that the effect on winning is obvious. Drew Holiday is a better team player to have on your team if you want to win than Dame Lillard is. The track record speaks for itself. The whole entire career speaks for itself. So what is the NBA about? Scoring threes and looking all fancy with your scoring average and bragging about getting all kinds of points and stuff like Dame Lillard? Or is it winning and getting championships and winning NBA games and having a good team? Yeah, Drew Holiday is a better player in the NBA than Damian Lillard. I'll say that right there. The Bucks shot themselves in the foot last summer. And you know what? I don't know if this experiment in Milwaukee with Giannis and Damian is going to get the proper time to actually take, like you're saying about Kyrie and Luka. I don't think it will, because Giannis's impatience is already there. It's been there already for like a year now. So whatever. I mean, if it's going to work, well, it should have worked already right off the bat. And in some ways, they're in trouble in Milwaukee. There's a lot of confusion, and they messed around and got Lillard, and now they may lose Antetokounmpo because of that. Seriously, it could very well be a very bad situation where Giannis leaves Milwaukee in the next couple years, and Lillard is the franchise player for the Bucks going forward. Yeah, you like that switch, Bucks, that you've done the last couple years, switching your coach, switching around and doing a Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard? Horrible trade. And then you handed the Celtics probably a championship. Yeah. Yeah, just really bad management by the Bucks. Not understanding both sides of the ball and listening to the fans too much, obviously. Fire our coach. We got put out in the first round by Miami, a play-in team. Fire our coach. Yeah, you're stupid. You overreacted. Yeah, really, really dumb. Really, really dumb. I'm surprised that Luka and Kyrie have worked out. In some ways, I feel like it's fool's gold. In some ways, I feel like, once again, they're a mid-level team that just got a really good streak of luck in this playoff. In some ways, they were lucky the Nuggets got knocked out early. There's a lot of different things that factor into why the Mavericks are in the finals right now. And it's not necessarily because they're the best Western team. I don't think they are. I think that they just happen to get there through happenstance and how things develop throughout the playoffs. So it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Cowboys saying Tom Duke's in the house. It's true. Whoever Messiah and Bobby pick, I'll be happy with. Chef Darko will make it happen. There you go. The ingredients going to be added to the stew, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Mo's saying you can share it, Lex. Awesome. I appreciate that, Mo. I'll probably just take some of the pictures from the event and put them in the community tab. So the members of the Rapid Freak family that are just on YouTube that don't follow you in other places, but be able to see some of it. Yeah, he did get fired. That's right. Let's see. Borrego is from the San Antonio coaching tree. So he's a pop guy. Yeah, I think half the league is pop people. Half the coaches in the league are pop people. Yeah. Smooth saying San Antonio. That's right. Trevor saying you guys have to watch the WNBA Commissioner's Cup. These ladies are playing their asses off. Very good competition. Yeah, I've heard these games have been very competitive. A double overtime game on Sunday. When is the final, Trevor? I've been confused. I don't know exactly the schedule. I've had so much going on. I don't watch the WNBA that very close yet. But when we get our Toronto franchise, I'll be watching it real close. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it and the competition is good. I know that the debates on ESPN and in media right now around the WNBA are heated, and there's a lot more buzz. There's a lot more talking about the WNBA, whether it's toxic or not, and the whole thing about Caitlin Clark, whether the talk is toxic. There's more buzz, and some people say all publicity is good publicity, whether it's good or bad. So at least people are just talking way more about the WNBA now, even if it's controversial stuff like Caitlin Clark being left off of Team USA. The publicity's coming. So in some ways, it's a lot of people are being derogatory about it, and it's true. There's some real chauvinism shown by Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp on First Take towards some of the ladies who are involved in WNBA being on the panel. And that's not good. That's not a good look, Stephen A. It's not a good look. And you should let them say what they have to say. And especially on this topic of Caitlin Clark and her importance with the WNBA, I think the people that are playing the league and actually watch it, Shannon Sharp, know what they're talking about better than you. Yeah, Trevor, that's awesome. And in our WNBA fantasy league, a lot of cool stuff going on in there. We've got the early results of the week right now. I've got a lead over Kareem. James and Morgan are tied. Edmund is beating Cool Cat. David is losing to MK. And JP is losing to Fiercey right now in our WNBA league right now. Yeah, Cowboys got, I think the Raptors will be back this year. I think so too. I was saying this to Emmanuel. I was like, if we have good health next year, I think y'all will be in the playoffs next year. He didn't say anything to that about that. But I was telling that to the chat. I was saying if the Raptors are healthy next year, even with just the core we've got right now, with a couple additions through free agency and the draft, I think that we could be in the playoffs, a straight up playoff team, not even a play-in. And it really contingency is on health and keeping guys in the lineup for the majority of the year. So, if we don't have health, well, we could have a bad season. So a lot of it will have to do with injuries and health. So I'm going to knock on wood right now for the health of the Toronto Raptors roster for the 2024-2025 season. Knock on wood. Safe. Yeah. Let's see. Monique saying, I feel like I'm closer to IQ now. Now, Monique wrote a message to Emmanuel thanking him for signing the jersey that she received at her birthday. And I don't know. Did you hear back from him, Mo? You didn't tell us if he wrote you back. I know he's very busy at his conference in Milan right now. But yeah. Tom's saying, that's right, Cowboy. Lex, that's right. Dap to David. All right. Let's go. All right. Randolph saying, merci, Lex. I'm happy to hear that they are shooting to be competitive in about 2 years' time. I'm missing the team playing. I'm anticipating the new season. Seems like time stands still. The summer and the offseason can be tough. But, hey, I've said this. This channel has helped for Raptor fans that are starving for Raptors kind of talk or whatever Raptors. Yeah, this channel has helped for the diehards like us. And then, of course, Team Canada basketball, WNBA, Summer League, Rico Hines runs, the draft, free agency. There's so much going on in the summer that it is really a 365 around the year kind of thing when you want to cover the Raptors. So we're just in that off season where the guys aren't playing and they're having their time off. And, well, it'll come soon enough, Randolph. When Monique will start counting down the days to the season, we know we're getting closer. That's right. Tom's saying, awesome, Mo. Yeah, Tommy, we missed you at the party. You would have been a fantastic person to be at the event on Saturday. Oh, my gosh. Tom would have had a blast. He would have had a blast. Cowboys saying, good morning, St. David. I know. Everybody's in meetings this morning. I don't know where y'all have been. MIA. Oh, not good. Yeah, there was Amit just dominated the trivia, and he probably got a huge lead today, just so y'all know. He is going to probably win this championship because, he's just doing it. He's earning it. Let's just put it that way. Tom's saying, Dobro Jutro, David. Yeah, Dobro Rutro. All right, there you go. That's Serbian. Good morning, I believe. Smooth saying, imagine wasting a 17th pick on Bronny James. He's at best a second rounder. Technically, you're not an NBA player right now. Yeah, I don't even think he is an NBA player. I don't think he would be anywhere near the NBA if he wasn't for his father. It's absolute truth. He wouldn't be nowhere near the NBA. I'm telling you. He's got hops, but he's undersized for his size. He's got athleticism. I'm going to say this right now. Miles Burns, the draft pick for the 905 last season by Luke Wynn, is better player than Bronny James. Yeah. I'm going to say that right now. And Miles Burns, he did not see the NBA last year. I'm just saying, in some ways, they're kind of similar players in some ways, Miles Burns and Bronny James. But, yeah, I don't know. They may need to have insurance. If they really value LeBron being around, well, maybe 17th pick, Lakers, Rob Pelinka. Yeah, you might need to do that. Yeah, David's speaking a language that I can't read. So that's pretty interesting. It just blew Tom's mind. There you go. Crazy. And David's laughing about it. You guys are making, there's butthole face. And Tom's saying, leave Nick out of this. The butthole face. David's saying, haha, dunk for Tom Duke. All right, we can give Tommy Dukey a dunk. He's at 67. 67 dunks for Tommy. Let's see. David's saying, I'll never understand why they fired Griffin. It just makes no sense. He lost confidence around the franchise and with certain people that he probably didn't need to lose confidence from. I thought that his record and the results he was getting were perfectly fine. It's just something weird happened there. In some ways, it's like that's how thankless the job is as an NBA head coach. You could be perfect and do a really good job and have a record like Griff had, and they'll still send you packing. It's so crazy. No wonder Dan Hurley doesn't want to come to the NBA. He sees how coaches are treated. And in college, the coach is God and they get treated so well. If it's more money in the NBA, well, it better be worth more money. Because the money in the college, it may not be more, but at least it's a little bit more like peaceful and happy, maybe content. Coaching in college, it's still high stakes and crazy and pressurized, but it's a whole other level coaching the Lakers and the way the NBA media machine and everything dotes on the Lakers and overanalyzes the Lakers. It's in some ways the Lakers. The problem is that they are not a local market for LA. Their market is the whole entire United States. And it's just everybody's analyzing them everywhere. It's like in some ways, yeah, maybe Toronto's only getting overanalyzed in Toronto and Canada. New York, maybe mostly around New York, but the Lakers are more national. And there's way more Laker fans all over the place that are all putting their 2 cents in and putting toxicity into Laker Nation from all 50 states. That's probably part of it right there. Oh, nationwide, it has its advantages, but it also has its things that hurt it too. And that's what I would say. Yeah, their fan nation is probably the biggest problem. Seriously, their fan nation, the way they act and the way they have no patience. And they're really not intelligent fans at this point. It used to be Laker Nation was an intelligent basketball nation back in the day, but they're not anymore. They are impatient. They're very immature, and they really don't have a realistic grasp of what it takes to win in the NBA or how to build something to make it win. They have no. That's the thing. To build something to win in the NBA, you have to have patience, and that's what Masai said. We have to be patient. And the Lakers nation is not patient in any kind of way. They and you can't build anything worthwhile without that. And that's just how it is. Cowboys saying, I hope the Lakers draft Bronny. Keep fucking up, Lakers. It would be cool to see them play together, though. Yeah, I want to see that dream realized for LeBron and Bronny. Yeah, I do. Not anywhere near my team, though. And if this turns into a big dumpster fire because of this whole situation somehow, some way, yeah, I'll be warming my hands on it. I'll be like, oh, that's so warm and nice. Ooh, that's very comfortable. Mike saying LeBron James will be his new jersey name if there's a Bronny James. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be odd. Yeah, he'll have L James on his back instead of just James because he'll have to designate which James is playing. Has he ever played with somebody else that had a last name of James? Did he ever play with the Amityville Horror, Mike James? I don't think he did. Did he play with the European superstar Mike James that just came to the league for a brief second and then left because he thought that the league was soft and not as good competition as international basketball, Mike James? Now, I don't know if he played with either of those James and he had to put that L James on there. Yeah, let's see. Trevor's saying June the 25th. That's right. I believe that is the draft. That is when the draft is. That's right. No, not yet. That's right. Randolph saying, Lex, if it's not too much to ask, if you can name our freaks in the photo, it would be so nice to put a face to the names just to be acquainted because we have not met in person. Well, I'll say this, Randolph, that photo is not just Raptor Freak people. There's some people in that photo that work for MLSE, and some of them have asked that, we don't identify them. So I'm just trying to fulfill my promise to not put people on blast because they work for the MLSE. They work for Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, and they're not Raptor Freak. I mean, they are maybe. They may be becoming. They may be watching. If they want to participate in the chat and come in and identify themselves, that's up to them. But I'm not going to do it myself because in some ways, we want to keep these separated. I can tell you everybody in the chat that's Raptor Freak from our former times, like Morgan and David and Peter and Adriana and Evelyn and Blackhawk came to the event. And I can tell you that that's Monique's mother, Jackie, and her sister, NECA. But in some ways, I can't tell you every single person that's in that photo just because I'm trying to, respect some of the wishes of the people that asked me there. So that's what's up, Randolph, with that. So if they want to come in and start talking to us, that's up to them. And they have subscribed and they're watching, just so you know. But I don't know if they want to be active participants in our chat and in this. And I don't know if they consider themselves Raptor freaks, but they are. They're very diehard Raptor people that love the Raptors, and they're very positive people. So they fit the bill. So I just have to respect their wishes, Randolph. In some ways, they're working for the company and, association with this channel, it's up to them. Let's just put it that way. Most saying, Mom and I think Saturday's event was way better than my birthday itself. There you go. There you go. Well, your birthday was on a Monday, Mo. It's kind of tough to get people together on the first day of the work week, and that's understandable. But I'm glad that you had a fantastic couple of days of your birthday, and the celebration kept going. And we had a great time on the stream yesterday too. So that you got a virtual birthday party here too. But yeah, Saturday was just so special, so special. David's saying Saturday was one of the most special days I have been a part of. Mo, thanks for letting me share it with you. There you go, David. You're gonna get a dunk. Because yeah, David, you were an MVP on that day for sure. Our dignitaries from MLSC were huge MVPs also. Yeah, there was just really good vibes all around there, and I really appreciated everybody who made the effort to get down there. It wasn't a totally easy event to get to, and everybody that did. I was so happy to see Neil show up with his daughter at right at near the end. He made it. It was very close to the end of it, and things had kind of wound down. We had already done the cake and opened all the presents, and Mo was actually about to leave, and Neil showed up, and I wanted to make sure Neil got somebody to hang out with. So I hung out extra time and hung out with Blackhawk and his daughter while they ate dinner and caught up with him also. So very appreciative of Blackhawk making the effort to get down there also and catching up with him. Pretty much after the party left, everybody was gone, and we were kind of just hanging out with them still. Yeah, ran up said, "Got it. Thank you, sir. No problem, no problem." Yeah, it was really great to meet those dignitaries, and I have all the respect in the world for them. And I don't want to cause any waves or have any problems. I know that what I do is maybe slightly controversial, and I want them to be comfortable in how they are, they interact with us. They may come in and start identifying themselves and saying, "Hey, yeah, this is me," and just like Darko did. I will say that one of those dignitaries was the one who told me that Darko was on our channel last year, guys. That she's pretty sure that Darko actually was really Darko when we had Darko Royakovich in our chat talking to us. That was the authentic, real deal Holyfield 100% Darko. And it was very much really him. So that blew me away because she knows his personality, and it makes sense because he's so thorough and he's so connecting and he's so out there trying to see his players all over the country right now. Well, he wanted to meet us too. He wanted to meet the fans, and he came to the Raptor Freak channel because it came up on his YouTube, I'm sure. So, all right, let's see. What else do I have to talk about real quick? And we'll finish up the stream real quick. As always, check out the 5-year anniversary of our championship and my Instagram show that I did 5 years ago during the championship. You can see all kinds of crazy, funny things that were so funny that during the championship run is so good. Birthdays for today. Yes, it is Chuck Hayes' birthday, guys. It wasn't just that he was classic Jurassic trivia. It is Chuck Hayes' birthday, and he is 41 today. Happy 41st birthday to the Chuck Wagon, Chuck Hayes. Joey Graham is also his birthday today. He's 42. And it's also our former head coach, Butch Carter's birthday today, guys. Happy birthday to Butch Carter. I believe he's 56 years old today, Butch Carter. So, yeah, some important Raptor birthdays, Chuck Hayes, Butch Carter, and Joey Graham. So happy birthday to them all. Yeah, all right, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up now. Yeah, embarrassment. That's right, Lakers. You're embarrassed. You are embarrassed. That's right. I guess tomorrow is the next finals game, game 3, Celtics and Mavericks in Dallas. And we'll have the ref report for that and all the fun stuff on a wild card Wednesday tomorrow. I'll open a pack up tomorrow. We'll do a wild card Wednesday. Wild card. All right, I'll add up the totals for today's trivia, which Amit absolutely mopped the floor with. And I'll show you what the score is now, and we can see what happens in the next week. Thank you, Monique. W Stream, W Vibes. Keep at it always. I appreciate everybody, and I'll be back tomorrow at the normal time, 9:30 a.m. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me at the earlier time today to try and help Fiercey be able to play because she had meetings today. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want to join the channel, membership has its privileges. Trust me at that. Yeah, Tommy's saying hi and peace out to you, Amit, especially to you, sir. Peace. Peace. It is right. Yeah, peace. Always be for peace. That's what I'm about. Right. All right, let's go, Raptors.